This morning, we gather together in this holy sanctuary to reflect on the tragedy that occurred in Port-au-Prince this week. Today, Haiti weeps, and the world sheds tears alongside them and with them. We truly try and grasp the facts that are inconceivable. 50,000 or more died in a matter of minutes. 1 million people plus rendered homeless in an hour. A tragedy on an inconceivable scale. In our own very church, we mourn the loss of Gastine's mother, Marie. You may remember, if you were here when we did the christening, Reverend Shirley prayed for her at the end. There are 6 other uncles and aunts and cousins who I know of related to our members who died this week. So many others are missing. I believe every right thought that we send guides somebody in the right step to find a man, a woman, a child. You know, and in this sadness, which is heart-wrenching, we see the best of humanity, the best of the human spirit, and I'd like to reflect on that today. And the grief that we all feel if we're even a little bit alive. There's a spirit that whispers. The people of Haiti will move through this disaster. They will triumph, they will overcome, and they will do it with the entire world holding their hands. The best of human spirit couldn't get there fast enough. And even this week, in the background of an entire planet racing as fast as they humanly can in every means of transportation known to mankind to save one more life before it expires. We also heard some really unintelligent remarks. One man declared to the world, as if he corners the market on God, that this tragedy, this earthquake, is a direct result of the pact that Haiti made with the devil to obtain freedom. And sadly enough, many people follow. But let me share some accurate historical facts. See, before I was a pastor, before I was a lawyer, I happen to have a bachelor's degree in world history. And in 1697, the French colonized the island of Saint Dominique, which we now know of as Hispaniola, Haiti. And this island, because of its location and because of the climate, became the leading sugarcane producer for the French Empire. And the reason they were able to produce so much sugar at such a great profit and become so rich off of it is that the whole production was dependent on slave labor. Well, less than 100 years later, in 1791, the labor that was in chains in Saint Dominique rebelled. 1791. This resulted in a 10-year war with the French. And the people of Haiti, the slaves, the rebels as they were called, did not back down for 10 long years. And we know in 1776, we made a declaration of independence from England. Well, inspired by ours, in 1801, Pierre-Dominique Toussaint declared Saint Dominique's independence from France. But Napoleon would not give up, and there was 3 more years of war until finally, in 1804, a new nation called Haiti was born, free from tyranny, free from colonial rule, and free from slavery. True story, and historically accurate. 14 years of war is what gave the island of Haiti, the nation of Haiti, its freedom. There is, never was, and I do not think anybody will ever find any proof of a pact with the devil. Haiti became the world, the new world, which we understand is historically the Western Hemisphere, the new world's first independent black republic. And so let's reflect a moment on what the spirit of the ancestors of today's Haitian people inspired and ignited in the consciousness of the world. In winning freedom, the Haitian people inspired a God idea across the Caribbean. It traveled all the way to the southern states of this country, Cuba, Antigua, Guadeloupe, all the islands. See, in the 1700s, there were many rebellions, but they all failed. In the 1700s, there was only a few thousand plantation owners who enslaved millions and millions of men and women in the Caribbean and southern states of America. Rebellions were planned time and time again in crowded slave quarters, in the fields during the sugar harvest, the cotton harvest. And they were all crushed by the money-hungry plantation owners. Those who fought for freedom, they were hung, they were tortured in public to their death. And in Haiti, the same monstrous inhumanities were put into place by the French to control the human spirit that was crying out for freedom. Crying out for the same freedom that you and I cherish here today. But still, the Haitians taught the world that there is strength in unity.